And we're back, guys. Welcome to Tennis in a Minute. We're looking at the race to the finals. And of course, last year's finalists, all of those ladies looking beautiful. The winner would be Caroline Garcia. Bonjour, como allez-vous? All that power. 2021 in Mexico. We saw a great match between Garbiñe Muguruza and Annette Kontaveit. I gave you that underdog lock 2-1. Most people had Annette winning that. She played amazing, but fell down the stretch. Garbiñe announced she would be parting ways with longtime coach Martinez. That is a newsworthy story. I feel her struggles lately definitely warranted a change of direction. A lot of players will play in a slump to find an excuse to get rid of a coach. I've seen that happen many times. The reason for the slump is to find a way out of that partnership. And Garbiñe Muguruza, not saying that's what she did, but her results the last season after winning the WTA championship was horrible. Very bad. Garbiñe went 12-17 last year, and she's already 0-4 this year. Her game, it almost looks like she's playing injured. There's no way someone, a two-time slam champion, WTA champion, can lose to some of the competition she's been losing to. I hope things work out, because every time I turn around, she's producing a new commercial for some product. But she's got to focus on tennis. That's what's got her here. How about the 2019 finals? Remember, guys, 2020, there was no finals due to the pandemic. This was one of my favorite. You had Osaka, Barty, Halep, Bianca. Bibi was destroying the field. And Elena Svitolina. Barty and Elena would make the championship. Bibi had a chance to defeat Halep and get there, but she got injured, and we started to see the fight in Bibi just diminish when she's challenged. Push her, give her a challenge, and a lot of times she'll call for the physio and she'll find a way out. Osaka as well. Barty won that one. What about 2018? Sloane Stephens, Elena Svitolina. That championship match was amazing. Now, her longtime coach, Murray, did not attend. There was drama between the two. Did that affect her possibly losing that championship? Because the reality was, she did win the first set. She had a chance to beat Elena, but she choked. The drama with Murray would continue into the next season, where Murray was absent at a lot of her big matches. Eventually they would work it out and then part ways. What about 2017? That championship, Caroline Wozniacki, she took it. We also had a young Yelena Asta, Big Mama Asta. We had Caroline Garcia. Bonjour, como allez-vous? Garbiñe Muguruza, the only player in WTA history to defeat Serena and Venus in a slam final. We had Pliskova after that amazing match with Serena at the US Open. Guys, Caroline would take the hardware. And that would be the last time we would see Venus or Serena in a WTA final. The race to the WTA finals. Number 5, Belinda Bencic. She just slid into that spot, bumping out Petra Kvitova. 26 years old, 5'9". She has a career high ranking of number 4. She's got 7 single titles. She's won over $12 million in prize money, over 370 wins. She's 20-6 on the year, and she is dominating with 2 singles titles already this year. Belinda prefers hard as her favorite surface. Her favorite shot's her right two-handed backhand. And of all the ladies in the top 5 that we're covering today, when it comes to baselining, she could very well be the strongest when it comes to backhand baselining. Belinda's powerful and she is big and strong. She's got a chance to win it all if she can make the finals. I would love to see her work on her serve. I think that's a big opportunity to establish more dominance in her rallies. But again, once the ball's in play, there aren't many ladies on tour that can hang with her power. She is powerful. Number 4 on this list is also the world's ranked number 1. But for the race to the finals, he is currently ranked number 4. And listen guys, where do I begin? Iga Swiatek from Warsaw, Poland. I'm becoming a huge fan of Iga. She recently stepped up again for the Ukraine citizens. She said all Russian players should be banned until this war ends. Now listen, is that right? No, it's not right, it's wrong. But let's take a look into Iga's thoughts for a minute here. Let's say the tour did ban all Russian players, ATP and WTA. Would that save lives? It could possibly save lives. So let's take out all Russian players from the ATP or WTA. Would that be fair? Would that be right? No, it would be wrong. It would be terribly wrong. But would it save lives if it were to put an end to the war? It would save lives. Is the war right? No, that's wrong. So I can't say that I necessarily disagree with Iga's thoughts. I think it could save lives. And for a world's number 1 to speak up with a stance like that, I'm even more of a fan of Iga. She is the only one speaking up like this. Iga, I'm a fan. She's ranked number 4 in the race to the finals. Now listen guys, she just finished her first year as the world's ranked number 1, 52 cumulative and consecutive weeks. Only 12 players have ever done that. That's correct. And why don't I name them? Steffi Graf, Martina Navratilova, Serena Williams, Chris Evert, Martina Hingis, Monica Seles, Ashley Barty, Justine Heaney, Lindsay Davenport, Caroline Wozniacki, Simona Halep, and of course Iga. Iga's making a lot of history, ladies and gentlemen. Only 3 ladies in the history of the tour have held the number 1 ranking during their first reign at number 1 than Iga. Only 3 ladies have ever held it longer. Martina Hingis, of course, Steffi Graf, and Serena Williams. Unbelievable. Iga's doing big things, ladies and gentlemen. 8 finals made during her first 52 weeks at number 1. She played 15 tournaments over the span, so she literally made a finals every other tournament. Unbelievable. 6 consecutive tournament wins, posting during her 37 match win streak. Unbelievable. There's only 3 players in the Open era to have gone undefeated in multiple Grand Slam finals before the age of 22, after winning the French Open twice and US Open to bring her tally to 3 major titles. That's right, 3 for 3. That's perfect. How about 55, doubled nickel, 55 wins by Iga during her first 52 weeks as number 1. Yes, she joins great company as well. Serena Williams leads that list at 298, Justine Henin 99, Barty 78, Azarenka 66, Caroline Wozniacki 66, Martina Hingis 60, and Iga 55. Unbelievable, guys. Since the year 2000, only 2 players in tennis, period, have won more than 37 wins in a row. And those 2 are men. Novak and Roger. That's it. Iga, just pure dominance in her first year at number 1. Simply amazing. But check this out, guys. Last year, and I talked about this numerous times, right? So Iga finished last season with 11,085 points. That's 6,000 more points than number 2 Ons Jabeur, right, guys? But listen, Serena, now this is good company to be in, okay? Serena is the only player to ever accumulate a higher year-end ranking total. 2013, remember that year, guys? Serena Williams, 13,260 points. That's the most all time. In fact, only 4 players have ever even broken the 10,000 point threshold. That's right, guys. Victoria Azarenka, she had 10,005. That's right, 10.5. Maria Sharapova, she had 10,000 barely. And of course, Iga, 11,000 points last year. Iga's in some great company, guys, but let's get back to the race to the finals. Now let's get back to the WTA race to the finals. Iga's currently ranked number 4, but the question is, can she win it all? We all know what happened last year. She lost to Sabalenka. That's a pick. I told you to take Sabalenka. I hope you enjoyed that lock. Now listen, she's not having a bad season, guys. She's 16-4. She has been dealing with injuries at the start of the Australian Open, and of course they flared up again at the Indian Wells after that match to Sharana Cirstea. But I mean, let's be honest, she made the round of 16 at the Australian Open. She won Doha. She made the final in Dubai, and look, she made the semifinals at the Indian Wells. She's 16-4 on the year. And the reality here is, of all the ladies on this list, we're only covering the top 5 today. Iga leads this list in first and second serve win percentage. So she's still pretty dominant. She's 5'9", which I think is a perfect height to match up against the taller opponents on tour and the shorter players like Ons Jabeur and Jessica Pegula. But in terms of footwork, Iga, in my opinion, has the best footwork on this list. I think she literally has the best ball placement, and I think between the lines, she's the best shot maker on this list. So we're going to see if she can win the finals, but right now she's ranked number 4. And if this second half of the year isn't pretty darn good, she might even fall out of the top 8. Ouch. Number 3 on the list for the race to the finals is probably the most consistent. That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. Of the 6 tournaments she's played this year, she's made 4 semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen. The worst finish she made was the round of 16 at the Indian Wells, and that also includes a quarterfinal appearance at the Australian Open. Unbelievable. Mrs. Clutch. That's right, Jessica Pegula. Now, in terms of all-around gameplay, I think she's one of the best on this list. Definitely Iga Swiatek will give her a run for the money, but out of all of the other ladies, without a doubt, Jessica Pegula has the best all-around game. Her best shots are two-handed backhand. That's right, she's right-handed, ladies and gentlemen. Her ball placement on her serve is amazing. Her forehand is amazing. Her backhand is amazing. Her footwork and ability to cover ground on the court is amazing. She plays a lot of doubles action, and aside from Sabalenka, she has the most doubles championship on this list. She has 7 doubles titles, and most of those coming recently with Coco, where they are just dominating. That's right, the double scene, winning Miami. Congratulations, ladies. Now, Jessica Pegula is calm. She is mentally tough. She is physically tough. And listen, out of all the ladies on this list, she has the most break points. That's right, she gets the job done in pressure point situations. Does Jessica Pegula have a chance to win the WTA finals this year? Absolutely. I think she possibly would have won it last year if the American fans showed up and supported our American tennis players. Jessica, I showed up because I support you. You're a classy player on and off the court, one of my favorite players, and I would love to see you win it. Jessica Pegula. Number 2 on the list, race to the finals, Elena Rybakina. She is the only Kazakhstani player to ever win a Grand Slam. Congratulations. Elena Rybakina 1, Russia 0. 6 foot tall, 23 years old. She's been one of my favorite players for a long time. I appreciate her mental focus, her calm demeanor. However, is she losing that with the fame? We'll see. The jury's still out. Of the 5 tournaments she's played this year, she's made 3 finals. We saw her make the Australian Open final where she came so close. That's right, guys. The Indian Wells, she got revenge against Sabalenka, winning that in straight sets, and the first set tiebreak was popcorn worthy. She then went to Miami where she had a chance to take out Petra Kvitova but failed slightly. 22-5 on the year. She has one of the best serves on tour, ladies and gentlemen. And let's just be honest, she has the best serve on tour. She leads the tour in aces, 224 aces. Wow. But she also leads the tour in double faults. And I say it all the time, the best servers make the most double faults. That's a fact. She is second of this list of 5 ladies here. That's right. Of all these amazing ladies, she ranks second in first serve points won at 74%. She also ranks second in first serve percentage. She also ranks second in service points won at 64%. And listen, guys, she ranks second in service games won at 80%. So with that amazing serve where she leads the tour in aces, does she have a chance to win the WTA finals? Absolutely. Her serve is amazing and powerful and gets her out of tough jams. I say it all the time. If you're going to back someone with a strong serve. We've seen countless times where Elena Rybakina was down 15-40 on serve and blasts off 2 aces to force a deuce. We've seen several times where she was down even love 30 and blast off 2 aces to tie it up at 30. Her serve is amazing and gets her out of tough jams. I also love her mid-range game. For the taller players on tour, she's got the best mid-range game, and we've seen several shots 3 to 6 feet inside the baseline fail a lot of the taller players, especially when they're forced to hit her backhand. Within that range, a lot of the taller players cannot successfully hit a backhand. That's correct. It's troubling to see. But Elena Rybakina is one of the few taller players, and when I say tall, I mean over 6 feet, that can successfully get under that shot, that short ball, and hit a backhand comfortably, and then position back towards the baseline and regain control of the rally. She is simply amazing. Can she win the WTA finals? Of course, as long as she serves well and keeps her mental focus. And with the most points this year on the WTA Tour, Aryna Sabalenka. She's number 1 on this top 5 list for the race to the finals. Of the 5 tournaments she's played this year, she's made the finals in 3 of them, and she's won 2 of them. We saw her start this season winning the Adelaide International, taking out Ludmila Vondrousova, Irina Begu, and Linda Noskova. She then went to the Australian Open and took out Teresa, Shelby Big Game Rogers, Elise Mertens, Belinda Bencic, Dana Vekic, Magda Linette, and the hard-hitting Elena Rybakina. She would also make the finals at the Indian Wells, where she took out Rodina. Sarenko didn't want to play. She beat Krejcikova, Corey Kokogov, Maria Sakkari, and Elena Rybakina. Yes, Elena Rybakina got revenge at the Indian Wells. But out of all the ladies in this top 5 list, or on tour rather, Aryna Sabalenka scares me the most because she's got the power, the raw power. Even though she's third on tour in aces with 154, that's behind Rybakina and Caroline Garcia, she has the most power, ladies and gentlemen. She's the strongest. Her first serve followed by her right forehand is just damaging to most opponents. Most opponents cannot compete with that. Sabalenka leads the tour in first serve points won. Unbelievable. She leads the tour in first serve points percentage. Unbelievable. She leads the tour in service points won. Unbelievable. She leads the tour in service games won. Unbelievable. She is very strong and powerful. The question is, can she win the WTA finals? Well, last year she had a chance to take out Caroline Garcia. I hope you guys enjoyed that lock I gave you for Caroline Garcia as the underdog to win. But listen, guys, the way she's playing this year, she has a renewed confidence and focus. She's playing with gratitude. She's smiling. She's enjoying every minute. And if you think she can't beat any of these ladies in the top 5, you got another thing coming. Why? Because she's already beat all of them. She comes out super fast and aggressive, and the pressure she puts on opponents is enough to make most of them break. It's stressful playing Sabalenka. Now listen, guys, as long as she continues to serve with minimum double faults, then she's got a chance to win it all. This is Good Energy. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.